There are 5 big ideas when it comes to reading: comprehension, vocabulary, phonemic awareness, phonics, and fluency. Today, what I want to focus on is fluency. You see, I want you to picture that we have this island of decoding, and on that island, we have our phonemic awareness and we have phonics. And that's kind of the island where students are learning how to read. Much of that takes place in the primary grades, but we also have kids who move up who are still kind of stuck on that island of decoding. And then over here, you have the island of comprehension. This is our goal. We want to get our kids over to this island because this is where they're having thoughts about what they're reading. They're synthesizing, they're making connections, they're questioning the author. Our goal is to get our students over to that island. Also on that island is vocabulary, another component of the reading instruction. But what happens to those kids who get stuck on the island of decoding? How do we get them over to the island of comprehension? You get them over there through that 5th component of reading instruction, which is fluency. That's the only way to get kids off of the island of decoding and over to the island of comprehension. In this workshop, I want to teach you how to teach fluency. You see, fluency is way more than reading rate. We've had a decade-long focus on reading rate. Now, reading rate is important, but there are 2 other components that are very important too, and that's reading with expression and stopping at punctuation points and taking breaths and reading to match the character's voice. But then that 3rd component is phrasing. And actually, that's the one I don't think I did a real good job of teaching at the time. I was so focused on reading rate. But how do we teach kids how to phrase text, how to read in chunks, how to say into the house, to the park? And so in this workshop, I want to hit each of those 3, rate, expression, and phrasing. But I want to give you quick lessons that you can do with kids on a daily basis that have big bang for their buck. Because in my classroom, I even had what I would consider good readers who weren't necessarily fluent readers. They read the text way too fast. They would skid off into what some refer to as the sea of confusion. And so I needed to incorporate fluency on a daily basis, but I needed it to be short, quick, practical, and effective.